you, Elton, and delighted to be here too. Let's first check on the two teams. Manchester United with Gary Walsh in goal. In the back four, I have to say at this moment it's anybody's guess, with Paul McGrath and Billy Garton both injured, and no indication whether perhaps Mike Duxbury might get a central defensive position. In the midfield, Brian Robson presumably will be there rather than in the back four, with Clayton Blackmore coming into the side. Both managers, I have to say, playing it so cagey about the formation it's impossible to say. What is sure is that Brian McClare will be up front, presumably with Norman Whiteside. Liverpool, Bruce Grobbelaar in goal, a back four with all the familiar names. Mark Lawrenson's been playing at right back lately. The midfield will again be driven on by Steve McMahon. There's the mouth-watering prospect of John Barnes creating magic down the left. Up front, Peter Beardsley and John Aldridge. And our referee today is David Scott of Burnley. What an occasion this is, as Manchester United in the red shirts get us underway, attacking the goal to our left. Liverpool, remember, if they win, go back to the top over Arsenal on goal difference, and if Liverpool win, United know well enough, then they are 10 points behind Liverpool with the Merseyside club with 2 games in hand. It's so crucial, maybe more for United than it is at this moment for Liverpool. Strachan and Hansen getting it away. First sight I can say is that Duxbury is playing in the back four and Robson is playing in the midfield for Manchester United. Here's Viv Anderson and Barnes winkling it away to Peter Beardsley, and here come Liverpool. Goes into touch for a United throw with Brian Robson. Tremendous noise and emotion whenever these two great old clubs meet, and United so much with the Indian sign on Liverpool. Liverpool have not beaten United since 1982, and United did the double on them last year. Got fire action there, and beyond the laws of the game from Gordon Strachan, and a free kick to Liverpool. Lawrenson is again playing right back for Liverpool. It's real cloak and dagger stuff in the corridor before the game. Neither manager certainly revealing as they have to, what the lineup is going to be, but by no means giving any clue as to what the formation would be. In goes Anderson. For this one with Lauren. Duxbury away for Manchester United. Here's Gillespie. Whiteside's after him. And Hansen back to Bruce Grobbelaar. Early impression, Ian St John?
Well, one thing's for sure, but we wouldn't get a defensive game. Both sides are determined to go out and entertain and attack, and that's the way the sides are geared anyway. You look at United, they've got 2 wingers that can play, and both sides have got full-backs that can come forward, so it's going to be a very exciting afternoon.
Olsen now for Manchester United. Bundle off the ball. Whiteside getting heavily involved there as well with Ronnie Whelan. A free kick to United. There's nothing of Olsen really. He's only 9 stone 9, and he stands only 5'6", and he was bundled off that ball, presenting United with this free kick. Beardsley getting it away. All reserve seats sold for this game weeks ago. And as Alec Ferguson was telling me in the week, there was the real smell of anticipation among his players for this game. McClare going through, and they get it back safely. Gillespie it was to Grobbelaar. Lawrenson. Craig Johnston was with the England party, of course, in midweek in Yugoslavia, was Johnston. Aldridge, a back header, but Strachan picking it up. Foul on right side, no, not given by Hansen. Robson picking it forward for little Strachan. McClare. And
well, that was interesting because the linesman who was standing right by the ball didn't put his flag up, but the referee
I think it's a free kick, actually.
That's right.
Yeah. Strachan with it. Little Colin Gibson to turn it back once more for United. And against the post by Anderson. Nearly the breakthrough that United wanted. Duxbury under pressure there, but gets the header in against Craig Johnston. And Anderson so close to scoring his first goal for United. As the cross came in, up he went against GROBBELAAR's post and away.
Well, Brewster never saw that one, did he, Brian? That was a marvellous header. And I made the point about fullbacks getting forward. And, you know, Bib Anderson in the last couple of years become very, very adept at that.
Yes, he got his quota of goals, both for Nottingham Forest and for Arsenal. It's a bit surprising to find that he's yet to get off the mark for Manchester United.
Well, he would come closer than that one.
Free kick then to Liverpool. In a change strip this afternoon of silver. No foul. Whiteside, here comes Olsen. McClare's in the middle. Whiteside's up as well. The little Dane going on across the face of the goal, and Strachan couldn't quite get to it. It's looking good, Ian.
Well, little Olsen, you know, has been a bit of an enigma, hasn't he? You know, he's got such skill that when he's on his game, he's such an exciting player.
Now McClare. Certainly United give the impression of being really fired up for this one.
Well, I think Everton, the Everton game gave Manchester United an indication that if you're going to beat Liverpool, you've got to hustle them. And they're certainly doing that, putting them under a lot of pressure.
Duxbury. Clayton Blackmore. Young Welshman. Strachan. Blackmore. Strachan. Right side, onto the left foot, and into the crowd.
Well, Big Norman scored a goal the other week with his left foot from around that position, Brian. I mean, he is lethal, but he didn't quite get a hold of that one.
So GROBBELAAR with the goal kick. Warren battling with Aldridge. Whelan getting in and trying to find Barnes, and again the hustling that time from Anderson for Manchester United. Whelan out of play. Craig Johnston. Kevin Moran there for Manchester United. Olsen playing it forward. Duxbury sticking really close to Beardsley. Moran watching Aldridge at the moment. Duxbury's header. Craig Johnston playing it on, and Moran will play it back. So United's 19-year-old goalkeeper, Gary Walsh. Played for England's under-21s in Yugoslavia in that 5-1 win. United's free kick. Robson behind it, and Blackmore too. It looks as though it might be Clayton Blackmore who's lifting that one in towards Whiteside. Flicked on by him, and Grobbelaar's ball. Gibson. Anderson. Blackmore. Olsen. Leclerc. Strachan. Whiteside. And now Gibson. Robson. Gibson. Oh, Gillespie, a missed kick, and no damage done. Released quickly by Grobbelaar there, one in the air by Moran. Robson finding Gibson. A lot of pace as well as a lot of passion about this game at the moment. Duxbury in, Anderson, and a fair bit of skill too. Now Barnes. Beardsley's gone away on the left-hand side for him. The back heel not quite picked up by Barnes. And Robson gets it back. Olsen. Lawrenson's after him, and Olsen, well, it wasn't a very good ball there, and suddenly Whelan on the break with Beardsley outside him, and Anderson stretching those long legs of his to get in.
What a good piece of cover there by Anderson, Brian, because it was a lovely ball of Whelan's to send Beardsley through there.
And also showing that Liverpool, although they've been pushed back for the first 10 minutes, give them the slightest opening, and there's danger there, Ian.
Well, that's right. You've got to feel that United must score in this little spell, because they've put Liverpool under all sorts of pressure.
Hansen. Nickel. In goes Anderson, didn't get the tackle in that time. Beardsley. Whelan. Strachan for United. First breather in this rather frantic opening 10 minutes. Gillespie. Free kick. And Gillespie injured somewhere on the right thigh, it seems. Challenge coming in from Brian Robson. I'm pleased to see that Alec Ferguson has persevered with Robson in the midfield. I think without McGrath, who probably is probably the best centre-back in the First Division at the moment, and also without Billy Garton, there was obviously a temptation to put Robson in the back four. He makes a better game with him in the midfield,
well,
though.
I'm sure he does, Brian, because he drives United on in midfield.
Gillespie okay. Lawrenson with the free kick. Barnes up on the far side, gets his header in, but Walsh is there for United. Anderson. Towards McClare, but he was well beaten in the air by Liverpool skipper Alan Hansen. Robson brought down, but there was no foul. It's a man's game here this afternoon. Olsen. Strachan. Anderson's made the break for him. But Strachan has problems of his own, posed by Steve Nicol. Linesman flagging free kick to Liverpool. Steve Nicol with the free kick to Bruce Grobbelaar. An indication of how mean Liverpool have been in defence recently. He's had a clean sheet in 6 of his last 8 games. Duxbury getting a good header in there, but it falls only to Barnes. Duxbury was well off balance. Anderson, very sharp indeed with Anderson. Coming up to a quarter of an hour gone, 0-0 if you've just joined us in this First Division game in the Barclays League. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 0. Gibson, Whelan, Olsen, there's McMahon, Lawrenson, one that will test Gibson against the pace of Craig Johnson. There wasn't a lot of margin for error. Duxbury. Such a versatile player for United, Duxbury, one of the unsung heroes, and no mistake. Here he is again, taking that ball from Olsen. Seems to play all across the back 4 and in the midfield. Anderson on the far side now, Strachan. Kevin Moran, Norman Whiteside. Played in by Blackmore, but McClare's offside. Flag is up. Finishing has been lethal though, and I don't think there was much doubt about that. 8 he scored, Brian McClare, in the last 9 games, 12 in all this season. Whiteside in as though his life depended on it. Robson going in and beating Gillespie, finding Olsen, who's in sprightly form, and here's Robson. The shot is easy for Grobbelaar. Beardsley. The pace is absolutely furious at the moment. In he goes. That time it was Whelan. Aldridge, flag up, and a whistle gone for a free kick.
Actually, to Manchester United's advantage here, Brian, I think had the referee played advantage. You know, Liverpool were carving a nice little opening there. But as you say, the pace has been torrid, hasn't it? I mean, it's been non-stop all the way, and I'm just looking at Norman Whiteside. He's had 1 or 2 little, you know, dive-in tackles at people, and if he doesn't get too excited, it'll be all right. But I think with the atmosphere here today, you know, Norman gets a little bit excited.
Well, he half stopped that free kick. Hansen, Grobbelaar. Gibson, Olsen. Robson couldn't quite reach that one. Olsen again. McMahon. Beardsley. Hansen. Barnes. Oh, he's gone past Strachan. But not past Kevin Moran. So then to Liverpool. Steve Nicol will take it. Anderson's header straight to Barnes. Not out of play, it is now though. The throw going Manchester United's way. Whiteside battling with Gillespie, unfairly so. There was an elbow on the back of Gillespie's, on his neck, and it'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Hansen, or rather Nicol it'll be who takes it. 20 minutes gone. If you've just joined us, Manchester United 0, Liverpool 0. And Hansen. Trying to get McMahon through. Aldridge is on the far side. And John Aldridge has done it again for Liverpool. A great break here by McMahon. A lovely cross by him. They left Aldridge for a moment, and there's the goal that puts Liverpool 1-0 ahead. Ian St John.
Well, you have to say to Alan Hansen, what marvellous play. He had the ball, he controlled it, he changed direction 2 or 3 times, and then played a most delightful ball for McMahon. McMahon did well, of course, getting across, but Alan Hansen, the instigator of that move.
So Aldridge takes his total to 13, top scorer in the First Division. Strikers thrive on goals, of course, and he'd gone 4 games without scoring, so he'll be delighted to have put Liverpool ahead after 21 minutes. McClare. Strachan. Now Anderson. Stopped by Alan Hansen. In fact, it just clipped off Anderson's boot, and so it'll be a Liverpool throw. Duxbury up. Barnes. Beardsley. Aldridge. Hansen. Gillespie whacking it high into the centre circle. Goes Clayton Blackmore. Nicol playing that one forward. Beardsley's off in pursuit, but Kevin Moran will be there first. Halfway through the first half, Manchester United 0 and Liverpool 1. Lawrenson. Duxbury. McMahon. Oh, that looked a bad challenge. That looked a very bad challenge by McMahon on Blackmore.
You're right enough, Brian. It was a bad tackle. He really stretched there, went past the ball and caught Blackmore. I think the referee will have to get a grip on the game because there are 1 or 2 players out there that are prone to being a little bit hot-headed. There's a tackle again, and as you can see, he didn't get the ball in right over and caught Blackmore.
McMahon ducking under it. Okay. Steve McMahon, of course, played a big part also in that goal for Liverpool.
McMahon actually this season, Brian, is playing magnificent. He really has been a driving force in midfield for Liverpool, and he's always liable to score a goal himself or make goals. But again, we've always got to say that he's liable to go on the wrong side of the referee.
Well, they're the leading goal scorers in Division 1. I would have thought, I'm told that Bobby Robson is due here today. I haven't seen Bobby, but that's not surprising. Manchester United is more like Fort Knox these days, but I'm told he's here. If he's here, he'll be impressed. Just hope Bobby managed to get in. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Calling Barnes over. McMahon and Beardsley behind it, and behind them is Whelan. And played for John Barnes onto the left foot. Now, did that skim off Duxbury's head? Apparently it didn't. It's a goal kick for Manchester United. As a little friend of yours says, it's a funny old game. When you think about it, Aldridge having scored, having replaced Rush, who's a look-alike character, and Rushy could never score against Manchester United.
Well, Liverpool fans are saying now they've got rid of the jinx, they might manage to beat Manchester United. It is amazing when you think about it, that Rush played all those games, never scored, and there's Aldridge bang, gets one early on.
Right side. Leclerc. Ball down, free kick. A foul by Alan Hansen. Well, gaggle of four behind it. Gibson, Strachan, Robson, Olsen. Right side, Anderson's up there in the box. It's little Strachan who changed his mind there, and he couldn't reach Robson with it because it was a very positive piece of defending by Alan Hansen. Clayton Backmore playing it in. Robson, a delightful touch for McClare, and into the arms of GROBBELAAR. Play. United's throw. Robson. There's Duxbury. White side, bringing in Olsen. Played quickly for Robson and making one of those characteristic breaks of his from the midfield. But GROBBELAAR read that well.
That was actually brave goalkeeping by Bruce, wasn't it? Because he came into a situation there where if he hadn't got the ball, you know, the goal was empty.
McMahon. Yes, and Bruce with painful memories of the match played here last season when he cracked up an elbow. I think it was his left one. He was telling me, in any case, he spent a night in hospital last week having 2 pins and a cage taken out of that elbow. It's a tough old life for goalkeepers. Up goes Hansen. He loses so little in the air. Kevin Moran gets it back. Beardsley's after him.
Well, Kevin Moran, very, very laxative. Against somebody with the pace of Beardsley, you can't afford to dilly-dally. You've got to be very positive.
It was almost shades of Belgrade again there in the opening minutes. McClare offside. Wasn't much in it, but he did just look a fraction offside. Barnes. United throw. Craig Johnston letting up run, and it might just give him a yard on Colin Gibson, but no, Gibson's there, but it'll be a corner for Liverpool. with it. Deep one it is, and Walsh gathering it well. The quick throw out, releasing Brian McClare. That looked a handball by Whelan, and it was. Free kick to United. Robson. Johnston. McMahon is supporting him. Half an hour gone. Liverpool leading a goal to nil, and a goal kick. So far, John Aldridge's header from Steve McMahon's cross after 21 minutes. Good jump again by Hansen. Whelan. That's Aldridge on the far side. Barnes going through the middle. Whelan's coming up fast. Anderson. Olsen. Nicking it through to Robson. Mackmore. Strachan. Mackmore. So often, Ian, when you get a weekend game after internationals on the Wednesday night, there is a reaction, and when you think there are 12 players in these two squads who are on various international duties, there's absolutely no sign of any reaction other than a good reaction this afternoon. Nicol. Anderson. Craig Johnston. Gibson, winning a steady old game at left back. Mackmore. Robson, the little touch. Blackmore. Anderson. Strachan away outside him. That's where he's heading. Robson.
They're certainly playing some nice football, Manchester United, and you know, you have to say that over the first half hour they've probably had the better of the chances and probably more of the play. But yeah, I get the feeling that Liverpool are settling into the game now and look quite settled.
McClare. Can Whiteside do anything? What about Olsen? Just clearing Grobbelaar's crossbar. It looked for one moment on its flight as though it might just dip underneath. He took it brilliantly, but it was just 6 inches too high.
That was a marvellous volley because it was a very awkward ball when it came to him. Again, as I say, United playing good football, creating problems, creating chances without getting the ball in the net. But you can see the technique there as he turned him, woof, just a shade over.
Here come United again with Robson. Strachan outside him. Busy little run of his, and a good cross coming in. Robson, after McClare had clattered into Grobbelaar.
I think Liverpool may be asking questions about Brucey Grobbelaar there. Why didn't catch the ball? You know, we'll have a look at it again, Brian. As it came over, I felt that he could have held that one, and he punched it. And there was Brian Robson knocking it past the post. I mean, United have had so many chances this afternoon where the ball is just, they've hit the post once, they've shaded the bar, and now they've shaded the post again.
Aldridge winning it in the air. Moran for Manchester United. McMahon to Barnes, bringing Steve Nicol in. 7 goals he's got, Steve Nicol, this season from various positions. Barnes with a little back heel, but straight to Kevin Moran. Robson back. No corner. Gillespie. Whelan. Barnes. Aldridge just onside, was he? No. Handball. So 10 minutes to go in this first half. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 1. John Aldridge, 21 minutes. Up goes Duxbury. Robson. In comes Lawrenson. United's throw. Lawrenson finding Wheeler. In comes Duxbury. Johnston and now Gibson. Right side onto Gibson, a handball by him. Good effort by Colin Gibson. You may remember on the Big Match Live 2 or 3 weeks ago, he scored United's goal at Upton Park against West Ham, and sadly for him there was a bit of handball there on the way towards that Liverpool penalty area. Free kick then to Liverpool, Mark Lawrenson with it. Again, Moran missing very little in the air this afternoon. Olsen trying to winkle his way through, but Whelan stopped him, finds Craig Johnston. Who in turn finds Beardsley. Whelan again. Still with Ronnie Whelan. And now Craig Johnston, a deep, deep cross again towards Aldridge, up with the head. But he was pushing down on Anderson's shoulders. Right side. Olsen. Right side. McClure through there. And Doc. Oh my goodness. Clayton Blackmore was right in there too. And that was almost a Robson-like break by him from the midfield. Catching Liverpool unawares, certainly.
That was probably the best chance, as you think, Brian. A lovely touch there by Whiteside, who played it first time into the hole there for Blackmore to race through. Had he taken it, I think, with his left foot rather than his right, he probably would have scored.
Robson up. Strachan. Tackling is crisp and the pace even crisper still as we come towards half-time with Liverpool leading 1-0 and Lawrenson gets it. Aldridge, Beardsley, good combination there, Beardsley looking to finish it off, and Walsh pushing that away. Lovely combination there between Aldridge and Beardsley, and Barnes with the corner for Liverpool. McMahon, Nicholl trying to get in, and Walsh there in the nick of time. Great combination though between Aldridge and Beardsley there, Ian.
It certainly was, and Beardsley getting a shot in from the edge of the box. It really had a lot of power in it. And you've got to say, well done, Gary Walsh. Good save.
Robson. Beardsley, of course, who was a former United player but never actually made a league appearance for them. They didn't fully fancy him when he came here, I think from Vancouver Whitecaps.
That's right, I think he only had half a game.
Half a game in a League Cup at Bournemouth, I think it was, and back he went to Canada. And then on to Newcastle, and the rest, as they say, is history. Robson with the free kick. 5 minutes to the interval now as Gibson takes his free kick. Anderson's up on the far side. It's Grobbelaar's ball. Beardsley. United throw. Whelan versus Whiteside. Getting a little stuck into each other there. A little bit of niggling that might refer back to one or two incidents a bit earlier in the game. Lawrenson with Liverpool's free kick. Whelan. Gibson away. Leclerc's up there, but that was quite easy for Hansen. But here's Whiteside. And then Johnston. Now, was that booing for an attack that they thought Lawrenson made on Olsen, or the fact that Olsen skipped out of the way of it, I wonder?
I think they were booing Liverpool, just taking the time and getting it back to the goalkeeper. But you know, in all the games that I've seen Liverpool in this spell where they've struggled against United, I don't think I've ever seen United create as many chances in a match.
No, they're playing well, United, but they're still a goal down. Boo's up again, this time for Nicol, playing it back to Grobbelaar. Blackmore to McClare, finding Strachan. And Gillespie getting that one away. Steve Nicol there to receive it. And then Craig Johnston stabbing it inside for Whelan. And here's McMahon. Olsen's after him. McMahon holds him off comfortably. And on the far side he's picked up Steve Nicol, and that's easy for Walsh.
A good play again by McMahon, having a super game in midfield for Liverpool.
Afternoon in Lancashire, and a super game of football really for us all to enjoy, and naturally we hope you're enjoying it just as much at home. Free kick to Manchester United. Now, can United snatch an equaliser just before half-time? McClare. Good play by Lawrenson. He lined up a little area between Grobbelaar and the post, but Lawrenson was in.
Terrible slack marking in Liverpool defence there, Brian.
United's first corner of the game. Strachan with it. Grobbelaar. Sorry, Ian, in the din, I didn't quite hear what you were saying.
I'm saying it was bad marking in the penalty box by Liverpool there that allowed all that space. And it was a great tackle by Lawrenson, who, as we know, that's probably his forte, isn't it? The sliding tackle.
John Barnes. Stopped by Moran, finding Robson. Anderson towards Whiteside. Lawrenson getting it back for Hansen eventually to get it to goalkeeper Grobbelaar. Beardsley. Kept in play. Aldridge waiting in the middle. Craig Johnston coming up fast. And so too was Viv Anderson. Barnes. Robson dispossessed by Barnes. A back heel by Aldridge. Barnes was brought down and Liverpool get a free kick.
Barnes actually has had a very quiet first half, hasn't he, Brandon? And really, you know, he's been an outstanding player for Liverpool this season. But United have done well. They've cut off any supply to him and they've closed him down. And he really hasn't done an awful lot.
McMahon standing over this one. Gillespie's gone forwards. Big rangy fella from the back. Half-time whistle. An excellent exhibition. The best of British football, in fact. And the goal by John Aldridge after 21 minutes separating these two sides, brimming with so many good things at the top of the Barclays League. Half-time then, we shall get the views in a moment of Gary Lineker. The half-time score is Manchester United 0. Old Trafford, just about to start the second half. Liverpool leading by a goal to 0. And referee David Scott from Burnley just looking around to make everything, sure everything's in order, which it is. And early second half touch for the 30-year-old Liverpool goalkeeper, Bruce Grobbelaar. Gibson. Jump there by Clayton Blackmore. Here's little Strachan. Anderson's gone forward. Olsen, who was in such sprightly form for most of the first half, receiving that ball and finding Gibson, gets it back again. Well beaten though by Lawrenson. Aldridge versus Duxbury. Remember, a victory would take Liverpool back to the top. Robson carving out a pass there for Strachan. Strachan in turn looking for the overhead to find Brian McClare, but here's Nicol. Anderson takes it up. The flag is up for an infringement there. The challenge on Steve Nicol. You were saying at half-time, Ian, and everybody knows your Liverpool connections, but also how impressed you've been by Manchester United.
Yes, I have, Brian. As I said, in the first half, they've created more chances in one half against Liverpool than they've done in a lot of the games where they've won. And I just feel that maybe, you know, the door could get shut on them today, because when you play well and you don't score from the chances, all of a sudden they can dry up and you don't get out of the game what you should get.
Especially against a side like Liverpool.
That's right.
I mean, you've got to take the chances when they're there.
Well, I think Liverpool can play a bit better. I don't think United can play much better than the first half.
Anderson. Moran. Anderson. Flag up, ball out of play, Liverpool's throw. Nicol with the throw. Beardsley. Goes to McClare. Kevin Moran. Cut out by Gary Gillespie. And Colin Gibson. Right side. Gibson. Olsen outside him, but Lawrenson's tackle, or rather interception, was well timed again. Here's Olsen though, more work for Lawrenson, but Gillespie getting that one clear. Again, Aldridge versus Duxbury. A shove in the back on the United defender and a free kick to the home team. Free kick to Manchester United. Away there by Hansen. behind this one, we have Strachan, not taken from the right spot. Any advantage going United's way is lost. In fairness, the referee had pointed exactly again, and the meticulous Mr. Scott is deciding, and Strachan makes the point by scratching a big cross on the turf, exactly where it should be taken from. Referee also looking at his watch to make sure there's no time wasting. I can't think why United will want to waste any time at the moment. And Whiteside. Corner given. So United's corner. 4 minutes of the second half gone. Looking for the goal to get back into the game. Olsen with the kick. Whiteside at the near post, it's gone beyond him. Gillespie's in there, but didn't really make anything of it. Whiteside turning it back! 1-1! Liverpool furious there, are chasing the referee back towards the centre spot. But the goal stands, and United are level. Norman Whiteside. United claiming an infringement. Or rather, Liverpool claiming the infringement, but United's Norman Whiteside putting it into the back of the net. 1-1.
I think what they were complaining about was it hit Moran's hand here. As he turned there, he took the ball away with his left hand, and it fell nicely for McClare to knock it through Bruce Grobbelaar's leg.
So Norman Whiteside makes it 1-1. Gibson with a throw, McClare with a header. Manchester United throw. Ryan McClare. Strachan, bit of space. Plenty of silver shirts are back though. Hansen, and McMahon gets it back to Grobbelaar. Robson. Gibson. Let's have a look at that moment again. Anderson's header. Liverpool complaining there was a handball there by Moran. And Whiteside finishing it off. But the referee said no, and the goal stands, and it's 1-1. Olsen. And Gillespie gets it back. Strachan, Whiteside, Anderson, Strachan, McClare's waiting for it, so is Grobbelaar. Kevin Moran in for United. But Liverpool get a throw. Craig Johnston with it. Beardsley battling with Duxbury. Olsen. Moran. Anderson. Whiteside. Now Strachan. Oh, a nice dummy on Whelan. But stopped by Hansen. Offside flag up against Aldridge. goalkeeper's header. And now Clayton Blackmore, Colin Gibson. Olsen. Just become that little bit disjointed at the moment as both sides now seek to re-establish some sort of dominance on this game. Olsen, but United continuing to come forward now. Gibson towards Viv Anderson, just flicked off his head by John Barnes. Strachan waiting for somebody to come within range. He was looking for Whiteside. It comes for Olsen. The cross by him, and Grobbelaar's there. Well, I'm not sure what it's like at home, but here you can hardly hear yourself think. There's always been fantastic rivalry between Liverpool and Manchester United over many, many years. Just as the game on the pitch is 1-1 and level, I think the shouting from the terraces is also about even Steven. Anderson now for Manchester United. Strachan. Blackmore. Hit it straight at Ronnie Whelan. Aldridge. Barnes. Nicol. Robson versus Craig Johnston, who got there a fraction before the England captain. There's Robson again, though. There was a foul on Robson by McMahon. And McMahon will get a yellow card as they both jump for that one.
I think it was a case again of elbows up, and the referee deciding that McMahon was a guilty party there.
Duxbury's kick finding Moran. Towards Whiteside, it came off Gillespie. A lot of arguing going on the pitch at the moment between the players. It's white hot out there at the moment, Ian. You're having trouble hearing me, aren't you?
That's right. I mean, the atmosphere is tremendous in the stadium. Crisis since half-time. They've got the goal, albeit, you know, one that Liverpool fans would think was a little bit dicey. But having said that, I think they deserve to be in the position they're in at the moment.
Well, here they are looking for another one. Brian Robson behind this free kick, floated towards Viv Anderson. And a free kick given to Liverpool. Infringement by the Manchester United number 2. Liverpool, remember, unbeaten home or away in the league. Beardsley finding Craig Johnston again. Aldridge is poised and over the top. Pat on the back there from his goalkeeper for Kevin Moran.
Kevin Moran did a good job here, but as Johnson was crossing it, you know, he was aware that Aldridge was there, and he backed right into him, put him under pressure as they both went for the ball.
Liverpool unbeaten in the league, home or away. United unbeaten here at Old Trafford. And 1-1 here at the moment. So much to battle for. And now McClare takes it up for Manchester United. Picking out Strachan, played in quickly for Olsen. And Gillespie getting it back. For GROBBELAAR, but a flag was up. Offside against Brian McClare. Coming up to a quarter of an hour of the second half gone. 1-1. Beardsley. Olsen. Hansen. Players after him. And McClare got the better of the Liverpool captain. Gets it across towards Robson. And Clayton Blackmore, his shot charged down by McMahon. Strachan lifting one over. Gillespie reaching to get it. And McMahon eventually finding Beardsley. And a hustle and a tussle and a few elbows going in there as Gibson and Beardsley went for that ball. A free kick given to Liverpool. But Liverpool suddenly put under so much pressure by a piece of nonchalance, really, by their captain, Alan Hansen. But here they are again. No damage done. And Nicol takes it up now. Robson's challenge. And now he's got to challenge Barnes. He beats him as well. In goes Hansen. Here's Nicol. And now Moran. A throw to Manchester United. Large crowd enthralled by this now. With a quarter of an hour, the second half gone. Liverpool's free kick. And Steve Nicol with it. It's almost as though the crowd have paused for breath just for a moment. There it goes for the goal kick. To Manchester United. Right side. Lawrenson. Away goes Aldridge. Gibson's after him. And he gets it through to Beardsley. Now Johnston. And away again for Manchester United. McClare right back. Blackmore battling through, getting it to Olsen. A touch by him to Whiteside. Whelan. Unfair challenge by Robson. So competitive this. You feel you would never see another game like this anywhere else in the world.
Well, there's just no room to breathe at all. No, I thought the Merseyside derby matches were hectic, but I think this ranks along with them.
Nicol to Beardsley. Blackmore, a good bit of play there by the young Welshman. Finding Olsen. I don't think Whiteside will get to that. Lawrenson. Hansen. Craig Johnston. Lawrenson. And the throw presumably not taken from the right place, and so it goes United's way. Robson. Gillespie's header. Aldridge, little touch for McMahon, sweeping it here for Nicol. Strachan helping out. Anderson, but there was a foul, maybe just a little nip by Anderson on Nicol as he went by, and it'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Taken by Nicol and Barnes. Did well there, Barnes. But the ball had just gone over the byline. Just ran out of space, and Gary Walsh then will take the goal kick for Manchester United. An amazing cup tie we've had this morning. Notts County 3, Chesterfield 3. Barnes. So it's a throw then to Manchester United. Today's attendance, 47,106. Aldridge. And Robson gets it back to Moran. Johnston. Back ball, but it falls for Beardsley. It's a foul on Beardsley, and Moran is the injured Manchester United man. Ian?
I didn't really catch what happened there, Brian. That possibly the two players collided with each other. I mean, certainly they've both got a bad one, haven't they? I mean, I know that Beardsley had played a 1-2. He'd played the ball and turned to go for the return, and I think that's when he collided with Moran.
His right leg's the problem. And to be injured is nothing new for poor old Kevin Moran. He always seems to be in the wars. See what we can see here. Yeah, it didn't really show that clearly, did it, from the reverse angle camera.
Unusual for Kevin to have a leg injury.
Yes.
It's normal.
I think at the last count, Kevin there used to have, at the last count, I think it was something over 50 stitches in head wounds over the years.
The most stitches in an old mailbag, hasn't it? Well, Liverpool subs have been out warming up. It wouldn't surprise me to see Houghton get a run before the end. Because I feel that Liverpool need a little injection if they're going to try and win this one.
And equally, with the United subs also warming up, it wouldn't be a great surprise if Peter Davenport came on just to pep things up a little bit up front for them.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think things are going well for United. I don't think they could do much better. You know, if I was playing in United's team today, I'd be very annoyed if the manager pulled me off. But I think Liverpool, there are one or two players there who haven't really produced a good this afternoon, and I would think maybe Kenny Dalglish is thinking, you know, should I put Houghton on, take somebody off? We'll see.
Mind you, if Moran doesn't get up, they will, though. He's okay. So,
he is a tough customer.
I'll tell you something also, Ian, we talk an awful lot about Paul McGrath, who I think is a terrific centre-back. But this fellow's done really well today for Manchester United.
Well, he's an unsung hero. And I think, funny enough, the partnership this afternoon with Duxbury has been very good. I think they've played very well together.
Well, the big bluff Irishman goes back. It'll take more than a leg injury to keep him out of this one. But he's now got to face up to a free kick being taken by Alan Hansen. And it was Anderson's header there, helped then by Strachan. McMahon. Oh, that's bounced awkwardly for Strachan, and Nicol puts it in there. And Robson in the end, belting it away. and Moran's in more trouble.
Well, it was Moran's header that actually cleared the ball initially there.
Nicol again. More work for Moran and for Whiteside on this occasion. McClare flicked inside very pleasantly there for Strachan. Olsen playing it down, but it wasn't accurate enough for Blackmore. Lawrenson, a long ball forward. Aldridge is after this one. The flag has stayed down. And you can imagine the things that were going through Duxbury's mind there, with the goal gaping and about 3 or 4 Liverpool players hounding him. Put it behind for the corner. And so Duxbury left in various minds there. What shall I do? What shall I do? And in the end, he puts it behind for the corner. McMahon now. Played out by Blackmore to McClare. Robson through the middle. The pass wasn't good enough. Robson was offside. And Liverpool get a reprieve. 20 minutes of this game left and the score 1-1. Aldridge 21 minutes and Whiteside 4 minutes into the second half. And they're taking off John Aldridge. No, they're not taking off. What that would have been. They're taking off Kevin Moran, though, who can hardly run, poor man. And on comes Peter Davenport. So a rearrangement now. They've put Robson into the back four. And Davenport goes up front with Whiteside then presumably having dropped into the midfield. So Robson in the back four, Whiteside in the midfield, Davenport on up front. What do you feel about that, Ian?
Well, I remember Davenport scoring the goal here last season.
Won the game.
That's right. Be keen to repeat that this afternoon, won't he? But I mean, Robson playing at the back, he's very comfortable there, there's no problem.
McMahon. That was a foul, and not a very pleasant one, I must say, by Norman Whiteside on Steve McMahon, but he gets a free kick, nothing more. Gillespie with the free kick. Robson got that away. Hansen. Davenport's after him. But back with Grobbelaar. The draw today would mean that Arsenal would stay top of the table. And that's how we stand at 1-1. With about 18 minutes left. Beardsley. Johnston. Offside against Lawrenson. Gibson's long free kick. There, beaten in the air by Gillespie. Mark Lawrenson got the better of Jesper Olsen. Finds Aldridge. Now Beardsley. Lovely ball played into the path of Barnes. That time Whelan picking out Nicol. Putting a few things together now, Liverpool here, but then Beardsley shows too much of that to Strachan. And back it goes to Gary Walsh. Goes Hansen, Whiteside. Oh, tussle Lawrenson's having there with Jesper Olsen. Duxbury. Robson. Beardsley. Picked out by Blackmore. Lawrenson. Barnes. Foul on him. Liverpool's free kick. Off the referee. It'll be taken before he should have taken it, but the referees are part of the field of play, and after it's taken and it fell for United, I can't think why the game didn't go on.
Maybe felt he hadn't blown the whistle to restart the game.
Barnes. Beardsley. Aldridge. And Robson! Craig Johnston! A lovely piece of work though by Walsh. Robson almost giving Johnston the chance to put Liverpool in the lead. That would have been a terrible mistake by the Manchester United captain. And Johnston had not got back on side. It's a free kick to Manchester United.
Well, Craig Johnston actually read the situation very well, Brian. Read the back pass. You see here it was Aldridge who was battling away there. And Craig Johnston read it. Must have felt he was going to score there. And again, you must say a good save by the goalkeeper.
Saved it with his legs, but they all count. Davenport now for Manchester United. Gibson. That's in amongst the Liverpool fans. And that's what he thinks of it. Just a quarter of an hour left now. And a reminder of the score. And an enthralling game that's has been played at such a blistering pace that you feel it's going to reach quite a crescendo. Duxbury. McClare. Strachan's made a run. Almost got it through to Davenport. And Gillespie performed some heroics there for Liverpool and found John Barnes. Now what's this? No, stopped by Duxbury. Here's Beardsley getting the better of McClare. Gillespie. Looking for Nicol, and the flag was up for an offside against John Aldridge. A free kick to Manchester United.
It was a horrible ball for Clayton Blackmore to deal with that one. It was just an up and under, and he was in the box. He didn't know what was going on around him. What should he do, you know?
Davenport. Right side. GROBBELAAR's ball. And Bruce wants to kick it. Signalling for Craig Johnston to go forward, not to look for the throw. But here come United once more. Norman Whiteside. An offside flag is up against Brian McClare as Liverpool's back forward pushed to within 15 yards of the centre line. Lawrenson hit towards Johnston. Here's Beardsley. Beardsley again. Aldridge. Well, he tripped a little bit there as he ran for that one. And it's a goal kick.
I don't know if he's indicating that he was pushed there, but he certainly stumbled.
Whiteside was saying. Barnes, little touch on. Duxbury, Strachan. Davenport. Right side. Olsen. Gibson's made a tremendous break. He's got inside Craig Johnston. His cross was just a little too firmly hit. As United go surging on looking for this second and what they hope would be the winning goal. What they would hope is that it would drag Liverpool a little bit back amongst the pack. Remember, Liverpool have got those games in hand. Strachan playing it in. Grobbelaar came and then stayed. Davenport trying to go in, but the boots were flying a little bit in there. Anderson falls to the ground, but the referee doesn't want to know about any sort of penalty. Duxbury, good pressure here from Manchester United. Liverpool have pulled a lot back. Grobbelaar's not got it, but Gillespie got it away, and still the whistle didn't go. That was a dangerous moment there for Liverpool, and it could be another one. It comes now for Olsen. And finally a goal kick.
Well, the Liverpool fans can breathe again. That was tremendous pressure by Manchester United, and Grobbelaar again with a high ball, didn't get a hold of it, dropped down among the feet, and you know, Liverpool really are living on a razor's edge at the moment, aren't they?
Johnston, up goes Robson in his role as a back four player, but must have fouled Beardsley as he went up, and it's a free kick to Liverpool inside the last 10 minutes. Lawrenson with the free kick. Norman Whiteside out there. Unfair challenge by Whelan on Strachan. United's free kick. Anderson bringing it forward towards Davenport. Here's Strachan. Oh, and he's found McClare. It should be a corner. This has been great pressure by United, and Bruce Grobbelaar and the men around him have been rattled just a little bit in the last few minutes. Now can United push it home? There's Grobbelaar. Robson with the header, kicked away. And again they surround the referee and say there was an infringement there, but the corner's been given. And Robson's so close with a dive in there to getting the second goal for United. Tremendous finish now. About 7 minutes left. 1-1 the score. Olsen with the corner. Floated in there. And Blackmore, and now Barnes. Beardsley. And now it could be a counter break for Liverpool. But it's given away by Gibson. Here's McMahon. A flick through, but it's too hard for Aldridge. Oh, breathtaking stuff this at the moment. Nicol. Johnston. Here's McClare for United. And again McClare beating Whelan this time. Getting past Hansen this time. A handsome ball that finds Strachan. Turning him one way, turning him another. And McMahon happy just to get the ball up into that centre circle. Here's John Barnes, and now for Aldridge. Splendid ball by Barnes. Beardsley. Almost into the path of Nicol, but he was offside. It'll be a free kick. This is glittering, compulsive stuff at the moment, Ian.
Oh, it's gripping stuff, all right. And the United fans in the stadium here, you know, they believe now that their team's got to win this, because they've put Liverpool on the rack in the last 10 minutes. and it's just not actually going in the net for them. But there again, you always get a feeling when Liverpool break, and they had one or two chances there when they break. Had they given a good final ball, United were in trouble.
Whiteside to Olsen. In goes McClare. Now can Olsen get on the end of this one? It's a corner. Lawrenson couldn't whack it into touch. So United turn that screw another half turn. The volume's turned up again here at Old Trafford, and then is silenced almost as Olsen puts that ball tamely behind. Just 5 minutes left now. Davenport, Whiteside, Blackmore, Strachan. Finds McClare. Getting past Whelan. Slicing it with the outside of his boot to Olsen. Filled in there, Clayton Blackmore, and the goal kick.
The United players are looking sharper than Liverpool in this match today, Brian. I think in the second half especially, it's been a game that's played at tremendous pace, but United are looking sharper. Little Strachan out here on the right hand side has caused a lot of problems in the second half as well, but they're looking just that half yard sharper.
Alec Ferguson been saying we've been cutting our own throats by the matches we've drawn at home that we should have won. I'm just wondering whether he'll come out of this 90 minutes feeling that maybe United should have won this one as well. Free kick for Manchester United. 4 minutes left. Whiteside to plant another free kick into that Liverpool penalty area. No, he's going to leave it for Robson. Robson with that free kick. Robson, back to Walsh. Up goes Whelan. Here's Jesper Olsen. Gibson outside him. Here United again. A bad cross by Gibson, and the United fans were unhappy about that.
So frustrating for everybody when a player does that, and they're frustrating for Gibson as well. He knows he's given two bad balls there, Brian, where if he'd have knocked in a good ball, who knows what might have happened. Nicol. Anderson. Whiteside. Gibson finding Robson. This time the back pass is a safe one. McClare's header. Davenport right up there. Gillespie struggling, but those long legs of his come to his rescue. He finds Barnes. Now Johnston tucked into a central midfield place at the moment, Craig Johnston. On Beardsley, offside against Johnston. The shouting and the driving power of this game have not ceased for a single second all afternoon. And
who knows what might remain in the minute or so that's left as Barnes feeds Craig Johnson on the far side. Whelan's gone up for this one, Nichols in there too, and it's Gary Walsh. Hanson's header. They claim handball against McMahon, but the referee was well placed and said no. It's Beardsley now for Liverpool. The last seconds of the game. John Barnes. Last summing up from you, Ian.
Well, it's been a fantastic game, absorbing game all the way through. United have played as well as I've seen them play, and certainly games against Liverpool, and for me I think they deserve really to win this one. But you know, you could say, well, Liverpool have come here, you know, against a team playing so well, a very professional performance as far as they're concerned, and if they get the result out of it, which is a draw, then I'm sure they'll be happy with it.
Anderson, Whiteside, a little flick on. I'm not sure he intended that, but it fell for Olsen. Norman Whiteside again floated in. Clear chested it down, but it didn't go for Strachan, which was what he intended. Barnes, we've had 30 seconds of time added on by referee Scott. It looks very much as though Manchester United are going to retain their unbeaten home record, that Liverpool are going to retain their unbeaten record in the league, home and away, and that Arsenal are going to remain on top of the First Division. Unless... No, that's the final whistle, and it finishes in a 1-1 draw. Tremendous afternoon of good British football, with Norman Whiteside's equaliser disputed by Liverpool 4 minutes into the second half. That was the equaliser for the header from John Aldridge after 21 minutes for Liverpool. Tremendous game, which I hope very much you've enjoyed at home. We'll get the news in the moment of Gary Lineker. That's the story then at Old Trafford.